Greetings, this is Katarina from Stockholm, Sweden, and you're listening to Void Signal with Brian McLellan.
I know it's been a minute since we talked, or at least it feels that way to me. But I've been working on redesigning voidsignal.net, so it looks nice. It's got playlists on it to more great music like what I've featured on the show, and it's also got access to previous episodes in a nice, clean format to browse all of them at once. You can also go on there and leave a tip for your loving and charming host. Even just $1 helps go a long way towards helping me continue to do this thing. So thanks for your consideration. You can also head over to Shirt Clown and pick up a shirt, a hoodie, or a mug, and it's free shipping on orders over $35. So maybe you can buy a shirt. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you're a holdout. I don't know. It's fine. People got issues. But I appreciate your consideration. And I hope you're well. Anyway, enjoy this shit, and we'll talk again soon. Bye, babe. How are you doing?
Oh, we're great. You?
Not too bad. It's a little earlier than I'm usually awake, but that's okay.
So what is the time?
It's almost 10 a.m. here. Which, I mean, that's a reasonable hour to be awake. I'm just not up that early usually.
So where are you located?
I'm over in the west side of the United States in Nevada. So
Oh yeah.
Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So how's it going? How are you?
Oh yeah. We're great.
Good.
We're drinking tea, eating bananas, petting some cats.
Excellent. Um,
Mhm.
thank you both so much for coming on the show. I'm so excited to have you on. So I actually like discovered your music through I've got a photographer friend in Sweden, Katarina, and she sent me a playlist of like Swedish artists that she'd seen or had covered, taking photos or had caught live or whatever. And it was like, I mean, wonderful artists on there, Tucked and Kite and so on. But the Guild was on
Oh,
there.
wow.
And
Cool.
I was just like, I was so floored. I was so blown away. I've spent the past year just like banging on to anybody with ear holes about like, you should listen to the Guild. So
Oh
it's
wow.
so I'm so excited to have you both on. I wanted to start off just kind of asking like, where did you come from? How did you get here? Like, kind of what led
Where did you come
to
from? Where
the
did you
Guild?
go?
Yeah.
Where did you come from? Can I joke?
Rednecks is a Swedish band, by the way, if you didn't know.
Oh, I
Who
did not.
did that song? Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh,
Oh
you
yeah.
now you do.
Yeah.
So that's a long, long line of high quality,
Right.
high standard
Yeah.
musical work from Sweden. That's our tradition.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, so
Yeah, Avicii, ABBA, Rednecks,
and the Guild.
and the
Right.
Guild.
Amon and Marth also. I mean that.
Oh yeah. No,
There's.
I think they're Finnish.
Oh,
though.
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not entirely sure, but I think. But yeah,
Okay. My mistake.
Anyway,
Nordic anyway.
you had a question. It was, where did we come from?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the Guild has been a thing since I think I got a scary reminder from Instagram or Facebook or something that said that I think it actually started like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was with my old bandmate, a friend from way back, called Tobias.
Mm-hmm.
So we started it with we had other bands before, and then we ended up our drummer in another band, the current band. He just passed very suddenly, very young, and then we didn't know what to do, and we ended up thinking that okay, maybe it's just have to do something, and we don't know what, and we can try to do it just two people, so it's really easy to get around, do shows. Maybe it's going to be easier to make the music faster if you're not 5 people in rehearsal. Playing as a duo for like 10 years or something. Actually, now I learned it's not easier to be 2 people.
It's just different.
It's and then after that journey with Tobias and with the pandemic, just when in time for the release of New Knives, we were already kind of getting realizations of it maybe not being the most fruitful cooperation or partnership,
Sure.
the two of us. And after the pandemic and a whole lot of nothing during those years, or during that time, Tobias decided to leave, and I wasn't really prepared for that. Because I had a plan to leave because I thought, okay, I'm going to play the last tour, and then I'm going to just leave it because it's not really functioning. And then he decided to leave, and he was nice enough to, at that point, to say that you can do what you want. And I thought, okay, for once I can do what I want. Yeah, I'll do what I want. And I talked to some people, and I was really nervous because there was already a show that I wanted to play, and I thought, I can't do that. I can't do that. I've been told a lot during my years in these scenes that I can't do. There is a lot of things you can't do. And then luckily I have a network, and fellow musicians who told me, hey, you actually can do things, you know? You're actually good at something. You got this. And I did. And then in 1 week, I hustled up like 3 different musicians to play some guitar live.
Right.
We practiced once with every musician, me and different friends. And then we played a really ass-kicking show.
Yeah.
Alice was there.
Yeah, I was there and saw them. And afterwards, Emma asked me if I wanted to join because we knew each other from before. And we were both members of this, it's a organization, kind of like the GRC, the Girls Rock Camp Alliance in the United States, but the Swedish thing.
Gotcha.
So we had met before, and Emma asked me if I wanted to play with her, and I said yes.
Awesome.
And I was
and it kind of worked out.
Oh yeah, super
Right.
nice.
But she was a bit coy in the beginning, Alice. She was like, "No, I'm not sure. I'm happy to play with you. I like you, but I don't really want to be in a band per se because I recently got out of some bands, and I don't feel like maybe being in a band." But then, like 4 weeks later, I think.
Yeah,
I turned you to the dark side of.
Yeah, and I said, "Fuck the bright side."
Yeah.
What was there one thing in particular that just made you go like, yeah, I'm all in on this?
Yeah, I think it was like after the first show we played together, because Emma, the sort of the first deal was something like, I have these shows booked, so I need someone to come play those. So that's sort of the first deal we had was like, come play these shows and we will see how it goes.
Gotcha.
And then I was just hooked. I mean, it's so fun to play with Emma. She's really good.
I can see that. I mean, I was looking at some live footage. There's a couple of like live recordings of performances on YouTube and stuff, and I was like, man, like this is fired up. Like I'm fired up just sitting here. I was like, I want to see this live. Like I want this to eat me.
Yeah.
Book us.
I mean, I ain't got that kind of pull. Let's not get crazy.
I mean, the best part is that now, I mean, I think we're a even better looking band now.
Oh, yes.
So, I mean, it's going to be even better live than what you have ever seen before. So,
gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, it's from the looks side. It's also an improvement.
Yeah,
Alice.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Portuguese, a lot of Tobias shaming.
Gotcha.
He didn't choose to lose all his hair, okay?
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, like it sells itself, so it's understandable. I mean, so yeah, it did seem like there was a little bit of a kind of a gap in releases and such, but I mean, like the future ahead for you guys like seems pretty exciting. Like I was looking on your Facebook earlier, I saw like there were shows lined up, and I mean, it seems like kind of. I mean, even just since I first got into listening to you, maybe 10 months ago to a year, something like that. Even just in that time, it seems like there's been a lot more activity, sort of a coming back to life kind of a sensation.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we started out like, I think March last year. And
with the shows.
Yeah,
and I mean, there was a pretty large gap of like 1.5 years after releasing New Nice, and the tour then got cancelled, and then there was the big hassle trying to sort out if it was even possible to work with each other, and so that of course made a gap in everything. And when I picked it up again, and once it was possible to play shows again, it was with Alice, and that March last year when it started
Gotcha.
improving. but yeah, it was slow even before that. So that's something we definitely changed, because now we have a really good creative workflow, and we can collaborate on all parts of a production.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be, I mean, I think we already finished like 3 singles that we want to release, mostly digitally, because we want to release something that's ours. But we have so many other songs lined up, and it's fun. We kind of switch chairs a lot. Like,
Oh yeah.
Okay, I have this, you got that. Can we do this? Okay, now we're going to change that. I'm going to do something on your stuff. You're going to do something on my stuff. And
Right.
yeah.
And Emma also has a really, really nice house in the countryside. So we drive out there and stay for days and record stuff and write together. It's really, really nice. It's it's super fun, and I think we have a good thing going.
I mean, it sounds like it. Like, I want to come hang out in the country and
Oh yeah.
and,
There's
and
cats, and it's the one bad thing would be that there is not central heating, so
no, you don't want to come
kinda
right now.
Yeah,
Actually,
maybe you should wait until like May or June or something, but then you come hang out.
yeah, that sounds awesome. I would love to. I would love to come
Yeah.
to Sweden.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I know enough people there. Like, I feel like I could probably like bum my way around, and like if people like me enough, I could probably like convince some people to let me stay with them. Like, it's
yeah.
And Swedes are nice.
Yeah, Swedes are nice, and also kind of really bad at conflict.
Oh yeah.
So you will get along just fine. No one will argue with you if you're like.
You can just say, "Oh, I would stay here tonight," and they say, "Oh yeah, okay, fine."
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been coasting my whole life on my own charm, so it kind of wouldn't be all that different trying to do the same thing there. So
you wouldn't even need the charm.
Oh,
that would be just.
That's
That's
reassuring. Right, yeah. So a couple of singles lined up. That's exciting. I'm assuming like working towards like a full new album at some point, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We're on the hunt. We want to find. We were very happy with our previous label, Captown. They are really solid and nice, good, hardworking people. But not really genre specific.
Sure.
Although The Guilt as a band is not very genre specific in itself, we thought that we want to find something that will give us like an extra push and pull promotion wise by having more contacts in the scenes that we are actually connected to.
Right.
So we have some leads, and we're working towards that. But that's also why it might take some time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of emails that has to be written, and I really hate writing emails.
I mean,
it's more into writing synth-based lines.
Yeah,
right.
I'm more into MIDI than mails.
Right. Understandable. Something I did want to ask you about is that because you kind of touched on it by mentioning that like the band is diverse. I've gone through your whole discography. I've listened to everything. It is very sort of, I've ended up suggesting it and recommending it to a lot of people who, it's got like a really broad appeal. I feel like I can send it over to people of a lot of different musical backgrounds, and they can sort of find something in it that they can grab onto. But in particular, I wanted to sort of ask you about this label. Something that kind of caught my eye was, electropunk, laser punk. These are cool, fun names. Cunt punk was something I had never seen before, and I was like, I was shocked. I was scandalized. I was like, oh my goodness, oh my stars. What led to that? What made you want to? I mean, it's pretty flippant.
I think it's no secret that we have like a sort of a feminist agenda
Sure.
in some way.
Yeah, it's hard not to.
I did pick up on that. I did see it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's very, very good. Well spotted.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
No, it's kind of hard to not have a feminist agenda when you're when you're alive.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Everyone is, but yeah, so it was just maybe a bad idea, but you never know. And I like the idea of finally being able to say that I do cunt punk, because
Yes.
I like to own I like to own my own cuntiness, and a way of, and I mean, it is a lot of kind of cunty approach in the music, I would say. So it seemed fitting, but now I stopped, because actually, speaking about writing emails, I figured all my emails were automatically caught in the spam filter when I wrote that it was cunt punk, because it was like, would probably be targeted as something else. So now we actually don't, in emails, we don't play cunt punk anymore. Like when you wrote something with boobs in Instagram post, and suddenly we had like 2,000 new boob followers.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand that. That makes sense. I mean, it happens to me too. Like I'll click on, I have to click a lot of things on social media for podcast stuff, but every now and again the algorithm just like reads it wrong and is like, oh, do you like this thirst trap photo that you clicked on?
Yeah.
Like, fucking no, I don't. And then it's just like it hammers you with like all this suggested stuff that you're like, no, not this, not all this. I didn't want this.
Yeah, so
I mean, it seems like kind of a smart shift a little bit for the reasons
yeah,
that
we
you
had to
mentioned.
rethink that a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
So now we're more into goth aerobics, and my latest one is dark wave disco.
oh, I like that.
Oh,
It sounds a little sexy, maybe a little, it's a little
it's
alluring.
super sexy. It's super sexy.
It's
Yeah,
like, oh, do you want to meet me under the moonlight for some dark wave disco? Like, oh, I'd love to.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I mean,
But
We're working very hard on the sex appeal too. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of it talks about being feminist and such, but I, for one, think it's nice to have some sort of sex appeal too.
right.
So Alice is also providing the sex appeal for the band.
Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
definitely.
It's been hard for me because I worked so long for so many years in a male-dominated industry,
Right.
trying to avoid, like snide comments about my behind, or blah blah blah. You're a girl. You're a girl. You're a girl. Yeah. You're cute when you're dancing. Blah blah blah. You're really sexy. And then.
And then Alice comes along and is like, "Am I showing enough boob? Is this enough?"
I mean, I love it. I mean, it's what makes the guilt. It's wonderful.
And I think, as you know, being trans, I didn't have to have my whole face in like high school, so I have to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I.
Sure.
I mean,
Whatever.
I mean, I can't really relate to that one, but I'll take it.
I'm telling you.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, go.
You continue.
Oh, go ahead. I don't even know what I was going to say.
I was going to say something stupid about we're not into slut shaming. We're about slut faming.
Oh yes, that's great.
I absolutely approve. I think that's wonderful. I honestly, one of the other thing that sort of grabbed me about your music was, I mean, in addition to like having that great raw sort of like fuck you punk kind of attitude, the track that stood out to me was Dance to the Revolution. I mean, that's probably just because like I'm a bit of a Marxist at heart, so it immediately was like, oh, let's play this obscenely loud, like aggressively loud. So now that you two are sort of together in this new incarnation of the band, are a lot of the themes you've already kind of covered going to just kind of continue being pulled forward, I assume?
I'm stuck a bit now thinking about Dance to the Revolution. But do you mean like if that's a theme that will come back, or if we've moved on from our Marxist phase, or?
I mean, nobody leaves a
We're now
Marxist
into
phase.
sluts and boobs.
Right. Maybe the Marxism is behind you, and now it's all just like slut faming and
No. That's I mean, we are not. There is no point in having a band and playing for shit money for 10 years if you don't get to say what you want and what you think about things. Well, that makes you feel something. And of course, there is a lot to say about how the world is constructed, and how the world is deconstructing itself, and what's happening around us and because it affects all our lives.
Mm.
Yeah, and I believe we both think it's really important to say those things that we believe in, and I mean, we're both kind of leftist,
Right?
kind of.
I mean, a little.
That's a very subtle way of putting it.
So I think I mean, I have a hard time believing that we will ever like leave that thing behind. I mean, it's such a big part of our life and how our societies run and not run. So I mean, I think it's gonna be a lot of that.
Gotcha.
in the future too.
Of course. Now I feel a bit pressured, and I'm thinking about the latest edition, because there is a wide range of. I think. Well, I do think there could be some kind of social criticism in a song like not released. What are we working on? I'm thinking about guns. I got guns.
Yeah.
I got wings. I got depression. I got speed.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love all those things. So
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like you said.
Yeah, and I think, well, I was kind of joking before about the sluttiness, even though I do work on that. But I think it's really important to us because, as Emma said, that we have these experiences with us, and I think it's important for us to talk about them and to express them in our songwriting, and also to give voices to other people that don't have this opportunity that we have. We actually we are going out and playing and talking to people, and I think it's really important that we take this opportunity and do something nice with it.
Is it nice?
And we dance at the same time. We say important stuff and we dance.
Yeah.
There is no reason why we can't do both. Kind of like the Dance to the Revolution thing. Yeah. I mean, we can do both at the same time.
Absolutely. I mean, even just listening to New Knives before you guys came on, there were a lot of really great songs that I wasn't sure if I was like, am I misreading what this is saying? Or like, I felt compelled to sort of like do a deep dive on some of them and just be like, I have a lot of ideas to unpack. And I like that. I mean, I'm a big fan of like maybe a simple approach, but like hinting at or alluding to like more complex, bigger issues, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just super scared and really interested at the same time when someone actually tries to understand or decode some of the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
I mean, I would hate it, honestly. Like if I wrote lyrics and somebody was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a deep dive and do a close read on your lyrics," I'd be like, "Oh, fuck, please don't. I'd rather you didn't."
No. Well, you can, but I'm just gonna stick with it's art.
Right. Yeah. It means whatever. It means whatever you think it is. That everything's right.
But I think Emma does a really nice thing because she obviously writes the most of this, almost all of the song lyrics.
Right.
But I think she does this nice thing where she takes the big things and make them like super accessible and easy, and
Right.
and make them into nice song lyrics that goes good with the music, and also contain this like more depth of like a criticism to society or whatever it is, or is sexism or whatever.
Right. And was it hard for you to sort of walk into a band that like already had releases behind it and like someone else was sort of in your role kind of a thing? Like, oh, it wasn't?
No, not at all. I before the guilt, I that's what I've been doing kind of all my music life thing, because before the guilt, I played like a couple of live shows with another Swedish band called Arre Arre, which has had some like rather, they had some good thing going before they quit. But and that was the same thing. I came in, there's this already existing group dynamic, and they have releases behind them, and so I think that's kind of what I was doing at the time.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Gotcha. And I mean, like, if something,
the thing that get along with whatever was happening, and I obviously wouldn't have joined if I didn't agree with like what Emma would be standing for, or and so on.
Right. I mean, like, it seems like it was an easy fit based on just on how you guys have been talking about it. It seemed like a pretty natural, like, oh, I belong here.
Yeah, and since we came from this like sort of musical, political or organization with the girls' rock camp thing, it was like there was obvious a good match from the beginning, and we and when we did work there, we realized that we working good together. We had I mean, we matched personality wise and so on. So it was from there on. It was really easy. I think.
Yeah,
gotcha. Cool.
Very eye opener for me. It's scary when you meet yourself. I mean, I'm not a teenager anymore. I played
almost.
I played for many years in different band constellations, and for being quite aware in my political views and having taking a strong stand in a lot of issues. It was when I did a producer's kind of female trans producer, how do you say, like a education program. Yeah. Gotcha. Also related to the organization that we worked with, that I kind of realized that, okay, the last 10 years, I thought that it was me, that I was just too stupid to understand, or I can't really do anything because I've been told so many times that I shouldn't have opinions about this, about sound, or about this machine, or how that is done. I've been so much pushed aside, and for some reason I always thought that, I always did things on my own anyway, but I kind of did not realize the magnitude of the effect that it actually had on me on a very personal level, to constantly being told where I was supposed to have an opinion and not. And so it was very I was shocked by the experience, that it was so shocking that I just like, oh fuck, I'm so old and I did this for such a long time. I'm so clever, yet I went in the same kind of trap that everyone else does, or a lot of people does. So it was very, very, very kind of also therapeutic experience to finally be in a rehearsal with Alice, to be
just say yes to everything.
Yeah, and that. Right. No, but to notice that okay, I'm actually doing this, and I did it all the time, but now someone else is listening to me and can discuss my ideas and her ideas, and we can do that together, and it's okay.
Right. I mean, it makes me sad. Like I've had a lot of female artists on the show, and it's sort of a universal experience that I hate to hear, is that it's like, dude, it's 2023. Why is this still a thing that people are having to grapple with? It blows my mind a little bit.
Yeah, mine too, obviously. And it's hard when you connect. It's easier to connect the dots when you're looking at a structure. I mean, a bit far estranged from yourself, and looking at other people or a organization or society. But when it comes to yourself or your life or your what you're emotionally experiencing, that's hard. I mean, that's hard with everything when you try to look or figure out yourself. But yeah, it is sad, and it's also one of the greater driving forces of this band, of creativity and what we do.
Yeah, and the really important thing, we have to lift up each other, because as Emma said, it's when you are right in the middle of it, it's so hard to see it and to do something about it. And that's why you need this community. You need like people around you telling you that this is you can do better. I mean, you can do your own music. You have all the tools for this, or you can get the tools if you want to. So and that was a thing that Emma said right from the beginning when she asked me to play with her. She was like, I have had this duo going on for like 10 years, and now I have the chance to really do it my way.
Unrelated.
and now I want to do it with someone that's not a man, because we need to stick together. We need to lift each other up. We need to be there and do this together.
Right. I admire that a lot, and I appreciate it greatly. And something, Emma, that you touched on that I think is pretty important is just the idea of just being heard, of just like having a person being willing to listen to what you have to say about a thing. Like, that's huge. It's enormous.
Yeah,
So.
it is.
Well, I don't want to keep you guys too long. I'm trying to keep episodes kind of short and sweet. So, the last question that I always ask on the podcast is just what's something that you've been enjoying recently, like something that you're like excited about when you get up, and your answer can be like, oh, I'm really into this new band, or I watched this movie or a TV series, book, whatever. Just what's something that you're enjoying and that you're excited about?
My new guitar.
Okay, you have to tell us about it now, because you had that answer ready. You were like, "Oh shit, hold on." He's asking me about the guitar.
Yeah. Okay. So no, I just bought this new guitar because well, things have been going so great with the band now. So I was thinking like, now I need to have a proper instrument.
Right. You need like a sick axe if you're going to be...
Yeah. So I bought this new Yamaha Red Star. It's a sick white guitar it gets racing stripes and everything. It's so super nice. And I really looking forward and enjoying playing that right now.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Okay, that's a great answer.
I'm actually looking forward to. I have I have a job to support myself partly. So that's been taking up a lot of time. So always on Mondays. You said you woke up at 10 a.m. your time. I woke up at 5 a.m. Because it's a long work day. So I'm super tired. But I'm so much looking forward to make the time. We're gonna hang out this weekend to finish some of the songs that we are currently working with, and that's usually a very productive way, and I really need to be in the songs. That's something that always works. I can be like a wet rag when I enter the rehearsal space, and then we're like, we're just gonna play these this riff a bit. We're just gonna do these, make a loop with the computer, and we're just gonna play that for a while, around and around, and that always makes me. And when I leave, I'm like. It's like, having a weight lifted, or you are alive after. You just come alive again, and it gives so much energy back to just be able to scream your lungs out and jump and dance. We do the same like in the rehearsal as on stage, actually.
Yeah. It looks the same. Wherever we are in our rehearsal space or we're on stage, we're jumping around and dancing
But the ceiling is too low, actually.
Yeah. I've hit my head on the pipe. There is it's like a basement room, and there are some pipes in the ceiling, and I actually hit my head on those a few times.
Gotcha. It seems like, that's understandable. Like, you go in there to work on it, and just kind of like gets you and like hooks you in. And honestly, after listening to your music, it sounds like the studio recording process. It sounds like a fist fight broke out, but then everybody started playing a song instead, and that's what went on the recording.
I'm so happy you say that, because in reality, at least for me, I hate making music on my own. I don't think that's a very rewarding creative or a productive creating process. I prefer to do music with others, but with machines and stuff, it takes, at least for me, maybe I have the wrong machines, I don't know. It takes a long time when you have to sit on your own to like produce every drum, to produce every beat, to produce every sound, to produce every No, that makes sense.
That's why.
Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. So that's also why I look forward so much when we can actually take the time and you don't have to think about anything else, and the goal is just to finish some songs, because I work better with someone else in the room.
Gotcha.
Not someone else that tells me that I can't have opinions about drum machines, but someone else who's actually just listening and who is playing a super mega shredding riff too loud, and then I can say, no, that's too much rock and roll. That's not okay.
So that's maybe the only thing we're fighting about, and that's so Emma is clearly more punk than me.
Right.
So I played in a couple of punk bands, but I've always fancied myself more of a rock guitarist.
Right.
So
and I mean, you just got this fucking sweet ass new guitar. I mean, like, you obviously have to just fucking go out there and shred with it. I mean,
But there is
but sometimes Emma goes like, I think it's a little bit too much rock and roll right now. Could you like punk it down?
punk it down. No, but it's fun. We have a lot of we exchange references like, but I think we can really hit our sweet spot by taking a bit of that, and we can listen to that, because this kind of song, we ended up right now in an area that's like Euro dance, Euro techno meeting garage rock, or like really heavy indie kind of rock sounds on the guitar.
That sounds great.
And with I mean, and I had well, like Alice said, when we started off, I was like, okay, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to keep the band, I'm going to try this. I mean, going this direction that I actually wanted to go for years. So I had kind of a vision, and we did a lot of that. But then that's what's a lot of fun too. That once you get going, starting to make to produce things together, you're like, but that's actually a cool idea. But let's just try that, or let's just do this. So now we're just doing everything.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I think that's a thing we try to keep, the openness within like our creative space, that we like listen to each other ideas and remain open to new ways.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Said I even said yes to have a doubled panned out guitars on one part of one
song.
One part of one song. Because I think that's like no like metal, heavy metal riffs, no real drum samples, and what else? Yeah, no panned out guitars.
Yeah, no double tracking.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I mean, I'm now when I'm over that phase now a bit, so we'll see where it ends up.
Gotcha. Well, I don't want to keep you guys too long, and we're just about at time. But Emma, Alice, thank you both so much for coming on the show. It was such a pleasure to talk to you, and I'm so excited for, after talking to you and kind of hearing what you're bringing into the studio now. I'm really excited to hear what you end up making next. So as soon as like you guys have stuff assembled, I would love to hear it. I've been really enjoying my time with the back catalog, and I feel like your best releases are ahead of you still. So I'm so excited to hear them. You're like, I just got this sweet ass new guitar. You bet your fucking sweet ass. The best is yet to come. Just wait.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Of course. And thank you so much for listening to the music, and for taking an interest to hear us share our views and ideas of this stupid ass music writing life.
Yeah.
You got to be a bit stupid, I think.
Yeah. And we would love to come to the US and play,
Yeah, please do. Please do. I would love to. I will put your name in the ear of any person who will listen to me. So I'll do my part, but I don't know how long it'll go. I don't know how far it goes. We'll see.
Far.
I don't know about that. I appreciate your your vote of confidence, but we'll see. But again, thank you both so much for coming on. There are certain artists that I'm like, oh, this is a personal pick. I'm having this one person be on or this band be on because like I want more people to hear what they have to offer. And The Guilt was one of those. I was really looking forward to this. I'm glad we finally made it work. So.
Oh, please tell me more.
I mean, sure. Like,
come on, Brian.
Get comfortable. Let me set the mood for you. Okay, so there I was listening to The Guilt, right? but
It's so nice to hear.
Yeah.
I mean,
awesome. I'm so glad. And like I said, I've been banging on about your music to anybody who will listen to me. So thank you both so much for your time and for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. It was a blast.
Thank you.
And yeah, have a nice day.
Thank you. I will.
Ahead of you now when you woke up so early.
Yes. I've got quite a long day. Actually, I have like episodes to assemble before tomorrow, and like I have a bunch of shit I need to do. So it's like, I guess it's good I'm up early or whatever, but I mean, it's lame. It's we'd all rather be in bed still. So well, thank you for making time for this on a day that you were like got up super early to work and shit. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you both so much.
Thank you. Bye.